People probably think our music broke or something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Ooh, there we go. Hey, man. What's up, my brother?
What's that? What's good, man? What's cooling? What's cooling? What's cooling?
Man, I'm chilling like I be chilling.
Hey, man, start us off right, man. Get
Hey,
us
without the
some.
further ado, welcome to the One Stop Podcast.
Well, we talk sports
And all
and
that other
all
shit.
that other shit.
Yo, what was that?
That was my gun, bro. Shooting on whichever side you want to go at, bro. Who
Yo,
won?
I
Who
felt like
won?
last week you started the same shit with them water guns.
Hey, man. Look, man, I just be trying to come into the show unpredictable. I don't want people to think they know me. You know what I mean? I don't want people to think they know how I'm gonna come in. Yo, you know what's funny? So I can bring, all right, off topic, right? But I can bring this finger like all closer down. But this should be weird, bro. Like this, it's a struggle.
See, this is why
Like,
this
your
show ain't
hand-
successful. This is why this show ain't successful because you be playing around too much. Nobody care about
No,
your
but for
fingers.
No, for real. Like, can you put both of them down and it be normal? Like, this is comfortable. I can do this real. But yo, it's a struggle.
You know why?
Does that mean?
Because your finger was in the special class.
You think so? I was thinking that, but I didn't want to go that far.
And was that finger I messed up?
No, nah, that's this hand, man.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
Man, what's up, bro?
What's good, man? What's good, man?
I'm dead serious, though. It's so weird that you whatever,
Hey,
man.
Listen, these are conversations that should probably happen off the air, but it is what it is, man.
It probably should have, bro. But it bothers me that I struggle so like it's so effortless to make a gun hand with this one, but it's a struggle to make it with this one. This what bothers me. Like I can't go. I got to do it with this hand. This is my trigger hand.
All right, Denzel. I see you.
This is the one I made business on. Sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Let's jump. I'm gonna tell you what's bothering me, bro.
Okay.
NFL free agency. That's what's bothering me, bro.
Okay. What about NFL free agency?
Well, one, it's a lot. It's a lot of people on the move, right? So before I get into this, I want to introduce everybody. You know, the folks here. You know, for everybody that's tuning in for the first time, it's your main man Vano, and that's over there. If y'all don't know, without further ado, that is my main man.
I'm real. What up? What's happening, though? Follow me at Ford the Relevant. Follow me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, follow him. Don't follow me. Follow him.
Follow me at Ford. Follow him too. And put out your handles, bro.
Oh, I got no handles.
You ain't got no handles. You ain't got no handles. There you go. Follow Vano Norton, man. So you ain't got no handles.
Listen, don't follow that place. You won't find me at that at all, but that's cool.
Bro, so I mean, I don't understand. What about
on Instagram? On Instagram, you can find me at Just Vano, JUSTVONO, Just Vano on Instagram. That's where you can find me at.
Anybody care about none of that, bro?
I mean, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm Dr. Norton on LinkedIn. If you want to find me on LinkedIn, I mean, I don't care.
Nobody coming to see you, Otis. Just Vano should mess that up. I like it. I like
just Vano, yeah, just Blaze. Hey man, listen, no, let's get into this NFL free agency. So
I know, but you're not telling me what about NFL free agency you don't like.
That's bothering me. One, and I shouldn't be this way, right? But I'm a Cowboy fan, and so at the end of the day, you want to see what your team is doing. You want to see, are they making moves? Are they not making moves? That's a little bothersome to me. My team has not made any moves. It's aggravating, man. It's under my skin, man. It's under my skins.
So it's not that you don't like NFL free agency. You just don't like the fact that your team hasn't made any moves.
No.
To your likings.
No. I mean, I don't know. So I'll tell you what we did. We signed a long snapper. We signed a backup swing tackle, and we re-signed two dudes that played fourth and fifth string wide receiver for us. That's all I got.
Hey man, sound like y'all on the up and up, bro. Sound like y'all Super Bowl bound, baby.
No,
we
8-8.
Listen, I'm be honest. I looked at the free agency shit, especially since I knew we were gonna talk about it. But it's nothing that's on there to me that jumps out, right? You know how you always get that one signing when you're like, "Oh, they went there." Okay, okay. I haven't seen that yet. Have you?
I've seen a couple of them, right? And so I'm not gonna jump all over what New England's doing because those boys are spending money. They They added Jonnu Smith, a tight end, which I thought is a good move for them. I think they overpaid. They added Judon also, which is defensive lineman that they needed. So I think that they've added some quality pieces over there, and they added Nelson Aguilar. So
now that's one I don't know. You know, Nelson my guy for USC, but
and for Nelson, right? And I don't hate Nelson Aguilar, but I think that he gives people a very bad taste in their mouth. One, because his time in Philly and the passes that he dropped, it looked like that's his career. So when he was with Oakland last season, I think he caught 8 touchdowns.
Yeah. No,
he had more touchdowns than Julio Jones. I'm not saying he's Julio Jones, but I'm saying I think that.
To be honest, even when he was at USC, he's very skilled, bro. He just have those moments where you just scratch your head like, he's so skilled. How did he drop that? How did he not catch that? Because he's a good route runner and he can definitely beat you off the line. He has those drops, man. I mean, you got to get over that.
And so and I think some of these guys, they just don't have that mental fortitude and ability to dominate and take over a game like some other people we see. You know what I'm saying? And I look at Amari Cooper. He's a great receiver, but he just don't have it. Amari's a way more polished receiver than Nelson Aguilar is. But when you look at it, I also see him freeze up in big moments, and Nelson might be going through the exact same thing. So
I mean,
go ahead.
Nelson just gotta find a way to get rid of that mental block where sometimes he just know he's gonna drop the ball. Again, like he's a pretty good receiver, bro. I mean, I like him a lot, especially if as your number 2 or maybe a slot. I like him a lot, but maybe New England paid too much for him. It's possible. I mean, you see freaking AJ Green just went. Where he ended up going?
He went to Arizona. Now, in my opinion, that was probably the biggest free agency move that I've seen this far. And when we look at what Arizona's doing, like a couple weeks ago, we talked about what happened with JJ Watt going. It was like, we don't care.
Oh yeah.
But now if we look at Green, if he can stay healthy for 10 games, 11 games, preferably at the end of the season, and then you throw in Hop with that, I think that Arizona might be
with Fitzgerald. Look, they can have the best receiving core if they're all healthy.
Yeah,
that's a fact. They can definitely have that. I don't know. And I saw Trent Williams just got a big contract with 49ers.
Yeah, he got a huge contract with them.
Yeah, he the highest paid, right? I don't think see him moving anything from either.
Now I'm gonna tell you what this Trent Williams deal made me realize, right? As a Cowboy fan, I want to go on and we talked about this. I want to replace Tyron Smith at some point in time. He's probably one of the best left tackles of the last decade. That contract is going to be gruesome. It's going to be heavy. It's going to cost some money. I'd rather draft a dude and keep him around because hell, he could probably hit the market again, and some stupid team would probably give him, $25 million per.
He can definitely hit the market and go somewhere else and get paid. I kind of think it's time for him to possibly retire because the injury bug has gotten him. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer in my book. You know what I mean? But
I got a question.
I think what's up?
Would you retire if a team is gonna probably give you like another 10 to 15 million if you know you're gonna probably be half hurt?
No, but I Jay Cutler the shit out of this. Did you see how Jay Cutler went to Miami? What are you talking about? You gonna give me 10 million and you know I'm washed? Come on, bro. Take
shit. Go get my feet in the sand.
Bro, I'm washed, bro. You see my tape the last few years, bro. You want to still give me 10 mil, 11 mil? Well, come on, I'm easy. I'm gonna take, and look, and if y'all want to pay me in Texas too, no state taxes, give me all that, player.
Nah, listen,
give me all of that.
Dallas ain't about to pay him.
I ain't about to pay him, but I was just saying, you talking about I'll Jay Cutler the shit out of this, boy.
Yeah,
you think I can play?
Not about to pay him.
You gonna me 5, bro, and you know I'm washed. I'll take that. Yeah. I take 5 mil a year.
That's some cash. I think Arizona's working with something right now. Like I said, New England, they seem to be the biggest winner in free agency. Now, another thing that you probably didn't look at is a lot of these teams aren't giving big contracts out. So you still got dudes like Patrick Peterson on the market. You still got Richard Sherman on the market. AJ Abuya just got cut. So you've seen a lot of teams cut a lot of high-end players because they don't want to pay them. And so they're giving short-term deals.
And the salary cap ain't big either. So I mean, it's a pretty low salary cap for for the rosters and stuff. But just by looking at off name, I would definitely say like Arizona got a wide receiving core that we should look at off name. Now, how much more do Larry Fitzgerald and AJ Green have? But we know D Hop gonna ball. D Hop gonna ball. We know that. Right. He's been balling when he didn't have no quarterbacks for the longest. But what does the two guys have left? We don't know. We don't know. It might be time for Larry Fitz to retire.
Yeah. I mean, Fitz probably ain't going nowhere. He on his Vince Carter tour right now.
Yeah.
He's just doing it all in Arizona.
To be honest, even though it's a good-looking move, AJ Green going there, it still does nothing for me because AJ Green is a man. You know what I mean? Like, it does nothing for me with me seeing him there. Like, I'm looking for the NFL free agency. Like, I'm looking for a D Watt type of move, right? Like him go somewhere and it changes something, or how the Tom Brady situation was last year, right? He went to Tampa Bay, and we're like, man, he go over there with all those weapons. Dang, okay, he on
as we speak as we speak of it, right? Tom Brady got broke up.
Oh yeah, what he sound like an extra 3 years or something like that? But
he signed an extra year on it, and what they did is they took the salary cap and they gave him a big signing bonus of like $20 million. So Tom Brady getting paid $41 million this season to throw the rock.
Oh, nice. He deserves it, bro. Yeah.
And so I tell you what, people will look at it, right? And so people that don't understand the salary cap, all this other stuff, they'll look at it and be like, Tom took less to play. No, Tom didn't. Tom took his money up front, and so you're going to get smaller game checks. But Tom ain't giving no discounts like people think. He's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, even though discounts for a minute. You know what, man? Shouts out to the Bucs for being able to keep most core together. I know the fact that they was able to keep Shaq Barrett is fucking crazy. The fact that he signed that way less than what he could have gotten, bro, on the open market. So that they must be telling him like, man, you're gonna win. I mean, because his contract ain't nowhere near D. Lawrence shit.
No, but I'll tell you why though. Because at some point in time, it's gonna be another TV contract that's gonna come in through, and these boys are gonna get paid. So this year, you've probably seen a lot of teams make very strategic moves, other than the Cowboys, because they've been doing this shit for the last 10 years. This ain't strategic at all. This is just their game plan.
That's just the whole.
Yeah. But a lot of teams, they're giving these smaller contracts. In another year or so, you're going to see these boys start getting paid. So top corner is going to be making $20 million in like another 2 years. You're going to be paying $20-25 million for solid defensive and offensive linemen. I mean, because right now, I mean, Aaron Donald's getting paid $22 million, I think so. So you're going to see a lot of these boys getting paid huge contracts to just play ball.
And so, it looks like it definitely looked like the Patriots made the biggest splash. I'm looking at some of the free agent signing now.
The Patriots is one of the cheapest teams in free agency. Pittsburgh and the Seahawks.
I see the Chiefs took one of the Patriots offensive lineman too, paid him pretty big. Joey Tooney.
You said who?
Joe Tooney. The Chiefs.
Yeah, because guess what? No, like the good teams don't really care about. They don't care about what the hell is that? They don't care about a salary cap. They're gonna go out there and make moves. Like I mean,
you're gonna. Now, I think about all the years, right, that the Lakers was good, right, and every year when during the highlight time, the Kobe years, they always pay over the luxury tax. You gotta, if you wanted to see. In most sports, you got to pay over that luxury tax. That tax can't mean nothing to you. You got to pay those millions.
The Saints were $60 million over the cap, and they still found a way to franchise tag somebody on their team.
You got to spend.
If you ain't spending, you ain't winning.
I mean, look, unless you're the Patriots, bro, you got to spend. And the Patriots somehow
the Patriots cheap as shit. Like they wasn't paying no money on nobody either. Like Tom was getting paid.
That's why now look, they ain't got Tom no more, so now they gotta spend. They're like, okay, now we gotta
because we're gonna look very fraudulent. And they gave you shout out to your boy Cam, they gave him $13 million.
I mean, that's a nice little deal for him. But if he produced, then it might enter to a bigger contract. He got to produce though.
This is a reform. I think the Patriots. Yeah, what the Patriots should do is they should probably look into this draft and say we got to get this dude some weapons. We got to get him a solid running back that's not fucking 5 dudes, and we got to get him another wide receiver. That's what it comes down to.
Let's see. Burkhead should be back. Sony Michel should be back. So that should be 2 decent.
Dude, I'm not
running backs, right?
No.
You don't like Sony?
I like Sony, but he be hurt half the time, and then he's also sharing carries with Burkhead and not Dion Lewis. They got 2 other cats. I can't remember them other dudes, but
yeah, do they still got what's the fast dude? The little scat back. I don't remember.
Not Dion Lewis. He not there no more.
Oh no, Dion Lewis. He was with the Titans, right? There was somebody else, but it don't matter. They always have some little scat back who runs a little fast, catching receiving yards out the backfield and shit like that.
And I like the Patriots, man. But the thing is, they use running back by committee to death.
Yeah,
they need 2 dudes. Call it a day.
Yeah, so they made the biggest splash in free agent spending wise. I just don't know if it's going to do anything for them for the regular season. Just being honest, I don't see it.
I think it will. I mean, I'll be honest. They had 8 dudes that opt out because of COVID. Taking into consideration, they had about 3 or 4 games that came down to the final possession.
That's true.
You talk about a quarterback that only had 5 passing touchdowns,
who had no offseason either,
in a terrible offseason, and they still won 7 games.
No, look, you know, I'm rooting for Cam. I want Cam to do well. I'm tired of people like treating Cam like he's just chopped liver and shit like that. So I want Cam to succeed anyway. But maybe look, free agency, it ain't over yet, right? Still some trades that can go down.
One more thing.
Where my boy Juju at? Juju at? Did Juju go anywhere?
He TikTok. He on TikTok.
Besides TikTok, ain't he on the squad yet?
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna tell you one thing that got me annoyed is with the Saints. This what's this dude?
Oh
name?
Yeah,
this Taysom Hill contract.
Taysom Hill, yeah, all voidable. Which is how you sign somebody to what was it? 4-year, 140, something like that.
4-year, 140.
All voidable. Right?
Listen, man, I'm trying to figure out how does this deal actually make sense, and I can't come up with nothing. I can't come up with one thing for this Taysom Hill deal for me to be like, seems legit.
Bro, they basically saying, here's your money, but here's not the money. Like, this your money, but it's not your money.
They're like, oh, you can have it.
Yeah. It's like, it's going to look good on paper. Like, you're going to, boom, you're a high-paid quarterback, but not for real. Like,
yo, imagine how this conversation goes in a bar 10 years from now. Man, I almost had $140 million.
Yeah. You can start camp right now, right? And then him and Jameis going at it. And then Jameis just look a little better. Him like, all right, cut this motherfucker. Cut him. Make it 140.
So did you hear that Sean Payton said he talked to both of them and that they're gonna have an open competition for the starting position? I don't see Taysom Hill winning that unless
he should.
Huh?
Yeah, and unless Jameson out there just throwing picks left and right, he shouldn't. Like Taysom Hill is not a better back. He's older too, right? Isn't he older than James?
He's a little older. He had a little Mormon mission he had to take care of, so that's cool. But I don't see, and I like Taysom Hill, but I just don't see him winning that job outright.
He should not be the quarterback. Jameis should win that job easily.
Jameis should.
If he should. That's it. If he don't win it, then he got to go step back and reevaluate some shit too. He got to look back, man. I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong because he shouldn't lose. Not to Taysom Hill. He shouldn't lose to Taysom Hill.
Only person Taysom Hill should probably. Well, no, he
should. He shouldn't.
So we still.
Look, we'll take James. We'll take James. They want to take my man Teddy Two Gloves. That they want to take.
No, listen, y'all still holding tough on trying to get Watson, man.
Yeah, that's what we want. You see, they just put out some little assault thing on him now, right? It's crazy, bro.
Listen, so that I looked at this 2 ways because I try to say who wrote the article. I read it. I was like, who wrote it? It could be Watson people that say, yo, do this. Or it could be Houston saying, do this. I don't see why Houston would want to self-sabotage Watson if they say he's gonna play for us.
They would because they want to keep him. I don't see Watson people doing that because whether it's true or not, bro, that shit follows you. So you ain't gonna put that out there. Hell no.
I mean, Roethlisberger had a whole career, and we know he did some shit for real. But
yeah, but that shit came out. Nah, you don't want that. You don't want that label on you.
That would be the stupidest thing Houston can do, right? Because you're trying to trade a dude to get 2, 3, 4 draft picks.
But see, that's the thing too. They're not trying to trade him. He just wants to leave. No. You see the coach keep coming out saying that he's their quarterback. They don't want to trade him.
Listen, that's fine, but if you're Houston, why would you do that?
Because you don't want to trade him. You want to make him damage good to the rest of the league.
But if it's damaged goods to you, then it's going to be damaged goods to me. So you thought you was going to get 3, but he damaged goods. So now I'm going to give you 2.
Listen, you throw that out there, right? It tarnishes his name a little bit. People start backing up like, nah, I don't know if we can deal with that, whether he's innocent or not. We just don't want to go through that. Now he has to play in Houston. Houston know he ain't do shit. He's like, boom, our quarterback. He damaged goods out here to the rest of the world, but to us, he still look beautiful.
So listen, you show it to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, he damaged goods, and I ain't. It is what it is. So I'm gonna need.
If you feel like he damaged good, you're not gonna give up 3 first-round draft picks for somebody who might be going through some legal issues.
Yeah, now I only want to give 2. He don't want to play for you.
So I'm saying. So the Texans are not trying to get rid of him. He's a franchise quarterback. They don't care nothing about those picks. But Watson wants to leave so bad to the point where they're like, man, okay, we gotta do something. Let's throw this shit out there. He did this. This was sitting on our shelf for a long time.
Look what we got here. My.
Oh, he wants to leave, huh? Well, reporter.
First of all, none of the stuff makes sense anyway. And then, so did you know that the attorney that's representing that whole entire case is like a politician that's running for re-election in Houston?
There it is, bro. There it is.
And he's also representing other high-profile people that had this.
Any people who represent these whole high-profile cases, stuff like that just be looking for attention. Man, the judge has got to throw those kind of things out because there's real victims out here, and you got people like that who just be wanting to name and stuff like that, act like they're the victim. They
trying to shake down famous people. Come on.
Yeah, sometimes the judge has got to look at a case and go, all right, not today. Not in my damn courtroom today. I ain't got time for this today.
Yeah, no. My cat ran in the road, almost got hit. I ain't got time for this shit today.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy that people can sue for anything. Like I saw a comment Will Smith made a while back. He was like, you know how many times a day I get sued? He's like, you think this famous life is all good. He said, I get sued 60 times a month.
That's stupid. You're just losing money on dumb shit.
I get sued like 60 times a month, bro. That's crazy. Man, I think there's always like he could be driving down the street and somebody can say, well, his music was too loud and it hurt my ears, and I want to put out a suit and say it's emotional distress. And you got to go to court for that, bro. It's insane that you got to go to court for that.
I'm not going to court for that.
Bro, and then they're going to hold you in contempt, bro, and you're going to go to jail. You're going to have to just pay the fine, whatever it is.
It is what it is.
You just willing to go to jail? All right, bro, you go ahead and you go drop the soap. You know what I'm saying? You go do what you got to do, bro.
Hey, man, what's our next topic, man? Let's talk about some real stuff, man. Hey, our boy New York, man, he was in here, man. He asked about a question about this NCAA tournament, and we wanted to talk about this, but this is not high on my list to talk about.
I said, do you really want to talk about this?
I feel like I got to address it, at least see what happened. Got to tell my side of the story.
All right, before we move on to that, again, everybody follow us at the One Stop Podcast on all social media platforms. You can follow myself at Ford Durrell Event on all social media platforms, and follow my boy Just Bono. That's JUSTBONO. Follow him on Instagram. I think that's the only thing he got it on. All right, so the NCAA March Madness. Some teams made it, some teams didn't make it. You know, who am I to put out there what teams didn't make it? You know, Kentucky, Duke, you know, just a couple high profile schools, just to name a few. I ain't gonna put them all out there, but you know, Some even act like they too good to go to the NIT. Too good for the NIT? Okay, cool, man.
I mean, what team are you talking about? Duke?
Yeah, Duke. Duke's too
I was
good.
gonna say my team didn't get invited.
Hello. Y'all not get
Listen, Chief.
Hold up. Bro, look, y'all didn't even get invited to the NIT.
Bro, our record was 9-16.
Bro, but it's the NIT.
We didn't get invited.
Yo,
that's good. You know what? Last time we was in NIT, we lost to a school named Robert Morris. I ain't trying to get embarrassed like that.
I remember when it happened. I remember giving you shit for that, bro. But it's a really bad season when during a pandemic, when they're trying to find teams to be in tournament, that y'all ain't even get an invite to the NIT, bro.
Nah.
Because at the end of the day, y'all a name. Kentucky is a name, so you still get the invite.
You know what? If Duke would have been in it and Kentucky would have been in it, they probably would have met in the championship. And guess what? That game would have more ratings than the actual national championship game. I bet you that.
Yo, let me tell you one thing though. Even though Duke didn't have the wins to make it to the tournament, why I still felt like they was gonna get in. I still had a feeling that they were gonna get in.
Because Duke get weak brackets and they always squeaking around doing dumb shit.
I promise you, I was like, they're gonna find a way. Because I saw something about Duke can be an alternative team, like it's a team catch COVID or something.
Yeah.
I said they're gonna find a way for
Duke said no, right?
I don't know. I didn't see them say no.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. When they had those COVID cases, because they had a couple of COVID cases, they said they were going to shut down for the rest of the season because the NCAA tournament wasn't something that was going to happen for them.
Yeah.
So they shut down.
Are you doing a bracket this year?
No.
Me either. No. Is that bad?
Yeah.
What sports podcast, bro? We got to do one. When does it start? When the tournament starts?
Tomorrow, 12:00. Shit. I'm not doing no bracket. I can't pick Kentucky in 3 of them and hit.
I'm gonna do a bracket. I'm gonna do a bracket tonight, and then I'm gonna send it to Mika so she can post it, and we'll call it my bracket. It ain't gonna be the One Stop Podcast bracket. It's just gonna be my bracket.
Bro, I feel bad doing a bracket because I can't fill it out backwards.
Bro, matter of fact, bro, just do a bracket. Let's just do a bracket.
I'll do
it. It's gonna be foolish because I don't really know. Let's be honest. I'm probably gonna have North Carolina winning it.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. So, Mika, if you can take this part right now, if you can take this part of the show, we're gonna do a one. It's very late. We're gonna see if we can cut this real quick, and we're gonna do a one-stop podcast bracket. And whoever wins it gonna probably win a special prize. So we're gonna have all the links to go to the One Stop Podcast. Fill out your bracket and see if you win. The winner gonna win a prize. We don't know what it could be. It could be $5, $10.
But how good does the bracket have to be?
It's got better than, I don't know, win the thing. How about that?
So they got to pick the correct title team.
Well, you know how you do the brackets and they tally up the score and all that stuff. We're gonna do it on like ESPN or something.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll go with that. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's do that.
It's gonna be a digital bracket. Yeah,
bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My brackets will never win unless North Carolina makes this final. I'm so biased. Bro, I'm so biased when it comes to this. I can't not pick North Carolina in my bracket.
It feels hard not picking your team, right?
It feels so. This is one of those things where
I got a question. Did y'all make the tournament?
Yeah, we did. We in 10 seed, baby.
So you feel like you don't think your team gonna win because you ain't did a bracket.
Bro, have you seen my squad, bro? We got no chance, dog. We ain't got no chance to win. Yo, my problem is Roy not starting the big man right. And that's all my gripe with Roy, always.
Roy did 2 things wrong for you. One, Roy don't ever play the big man or he don't play the young kids.
He don't play the yo. All right, so we got this the senior Garrison Brooks. I know he's a senior, bro.
I know,
but he's not better than Darren Sharp or Matthew Hurt, bro. He's not better than Kessel. Kessel, damn, I'm Kessel. Hurt's that dude, but the other white boy we got, Walker Kessel, I think his name. But he's not better than those 2 guys. But he's a senior, so we gotta play him. When he didn't play, we blew teams out. Like the rebound was crazy. Because we got so many big men that can rebound and shit. When this dude in the game, bro, it just don't happen. It just don't. The offense don't flow right. But he's a senior, but he can come back because of the rule, because of COVID rule and shit.
Hey, bro, listen.
He better not come.
I'm gonna pick North Carolina to win.
No, bro.
Even though they ain't even won the ACC, I'm gonna pick them to win.
Bro, all right, just off rip right now of schools you can think about. Who you think is gonna win for real?
I got Michigan,
Okay,
Baylor, Ohio State, and Gonzaga.
those your four?
That's my four.
I don't have a four. I got Gonzaga and Michigan for the title game, and then I got Michigan taking it home because I just don't have any faith in Gonzaga.
Listen, I think if it's a year for Gonzaga to actually win a championship, it's this year. Because right now those boys are 26-0.
I know, but I don't trust in Gonzaga. I think they will make it. They're known for making it every now and then, but winning it, it's not in it. It's not in them, bro. It's not in, and they got the better team.
Listen, they got the better realize that Nova sneaked in and won one. Virginia sneaked in and won one.
Shit, Virginia's still the last team to win it.
Yeah.
They're on that 2-year reign, man, since ain't nothing happened last year. Oh. You know, bro, I say this, bro. If Garrison Brooks from North Carolina get injured,
y'all gonna make the Final Four?
We'll make the Final Four, bro. Book it, bro.
Book it.
If he get injured or decide he don't want to play no more for the rest of the senior season, we make the Final Four.
You know what? I'm out. Peace. Okay.
I'm telling you, bro, we are that talented, bro.
So basically, you want to see your man hit the deck.
It's just one guy that's holding us back, bro. It's one guy. It's one guy, man, because he's a senior, man. It is what it is, man. I don't care.
That seemed like this podcast is one dude holding us back.
One dude holding us back. You know what? That's what we should name it. One person hold you back.
One person holding us back.
Look, I can't even front. I haven't even been watching college basketball as I normally do, but I'm gonna ride and die with Tar Heels. They're probably not gonna be at the top of my bracket for the win this year. I'm gonna pick the right team to win, but I'm gonna do 2 brackets, and North Carolina gonna be on one of them. So I'm gonna do a bracket for the podcast, and I'm gonna do my own personal bias.
Are you doing that for yourself?
Yeah, just so I can put North Carolina on there, just in case they win. I'd be like, look, I believe in my team.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the luckiest shit I've seen you do in a bracket, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic.
Oh yeah, I know you
picked South Carolina to make it to the Final Four, and they did, and you only picked them because they was the home team.
That year, I had North Carolina and South Carolina. They met in the Final Four, and I was like, ooh, I definitely just did it because I wanted North Carolina and South Carolina to meet. That's it. That's 100% true. Yeah. Whatever, bro. But was I right though?
Dead clock is right twice a day.
Hey man, I don't care how many times it's right. If it's right, it's right. That's all I care about.
It's right. Look, I got the right answer, teacher. Baby, you done tried 50 times. You should get it.
Did I pass? Motherfucker, I passed. That's all that matters to me. What we got next on this? What we got on the C block, bro? Does that count as a C block?
What's on this?
What we got on the C block, man? What's next? Mika, what you got for us next? What else you want to talk about on this good podcast? Wins a day.
I think I know. Oh, you know what?
But why you never button your shirt all the way up to the top?
Like, why is it look at DC like an idiot? Whoa!
Why always one?
My bad to the people in DC.
Oh, they did used to do that. Yo, you're an idiot, bro. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. What else you got for us, Meek? We can talk about some shit.
All right. So on the back end, right? This NBA post All-Star break, right? So what do you think is going to happen on the second half of the season?
To be honest, I'm just ready for this fucking trade deadline to be over. That's what I'm waiting for. What is it, March 25th? Like, I need this to be over because I don't know what the Lakers going to look like.
So what do you think is going to happen with Drummond?
Well, it's the problem with the Cleveland Cavaliers is I don't understand why they're playing hardball as if they've been a good team forever. They've had so many number 1 overall picks. Like, why are you playing hardball? You should get like nobody's going to give you a ransom for Drummond because he's in the last year of his contract. He's going to be a free agent the following year no matter what. So why are you playing hardball? Just go ahead and let the man go. Let him go. go ahead and trade JaVale McGee, because that's what you want to do. You want to trade him for JaVale McGee. Like, you only gonna get second round picks for these guys, or maybe cash into consideration. No one's giving you the big first rounder unless it's a team that just want to keep them from the Lakers or from
Brooklyn.
the Nets or something like that. You know what I mean? But nobody's giving him first round for Drummond because he's a free agent next year. You can sign him for nothing.
Yeah,
Well, it's gonna cost you money, but it ain't gonna cost you no picks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm excited about the second half, but until the free agency and the buyout shit is open, then I don't really know what to say.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What do you think about PJ Tucker? You feel like Houston holding on to him too?
No, actually, they just traded him. So breaking news, they just traded him to the Bucks.
Damn, when I missed that?
It just happened, bro. Real talk, it just happened. They just traded that man to the Bucks.
Huh? Look at that. One Stop Podcast, breaking news.
That shit just happened. Like,
see how we set that up? They didn't even know we was gonna do that, because I didn't know we was gonna do that either. Damn, that just happened.
I don't know. So I mean, I wonder what the Stopaholics think of this Bucks trade. Like, does that do something for the Bucks, or does that?
No.
It does it, right?
No.
Bro, I'm looking for.
No.
I'm really looking for a trade or something that just like that changed the balance of a league, bro. Like, I'm looking for something big. It's like I'm looking for something big in the NFL and the NBA, and I'm not.
I'll tell you what would have happened if PJ Tucker would have ended his way in Philadelphia. That might have changed something.
If he'd have went to Philly, he could have went to the Lakers. He could have went to the Nets. Like, I don't see. What is it about the Bucks that I just don't see it, bro? Like, is it because of the two failures in the playoffs these past 2 years?
Yes, I mean they got a little bit of Giannis. They got a little bit of they're trying to get a little comeback,
and they're not gonna buy him out. So I know for a fact the Bucks are going to keep him. I wonder what the Bucks got for him, or what did they give away to get him?
Yeah, we don't know the details on the deal.
It's like, for real, when we were talking earlier, it had just came through, and I was waiting for a time to say something about it. But yeah, it looked like in exchange for DJ Augustine, DJ Wilson, and a 2023 protected first round pick.
So nothing.
Yeah.
So much nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what that does for Milwaukee. It really doesn't. It doesn't anything for me.
So at the end of the day, it's pretty much your team and my team on a collision course to the finals.
I would think so, but again, it's all for us, for the Lakers. It's all about what Anthony Davis' health is going to be. I mean, we're holding him out. Listen,
I'll be honest about this. I'm really starting to question the medical staff with the Lakers organization and what this stuff is going on, because I hardly see a player sit out from a hamstring injury like this.
I think he's fine. I think they're just really being cautious with him and before bringing him back. I think as long as the Lakers are winning and playing pretty decent, like, they're going to sit out. I don't mind that, but I do want him when they get closer down to the end of the season. If we're going to keep him out that long, we got to bring him back in, because you got to get some game reps in.
You got to run your horses. I don't know about this one, man. This is a little funny to me.
So just the healthy part of it, staff.
Yeah, but I mean, you said what?
Go ahead.
No, I didn't say anything.
But no, I was just saying, I mean, you know how I feel like Phoenix got his medical staff from way back, from all the good stuff they did with Shaq and Amari Stoudemire. I mean, they didn't help Nash back too much. Nash back was just trash, period. They kept him playing as long as they did. Shit,
I kept him up, right?
He got to the Lakers and just quit. It was just over for him, bro. He got there. So at least they was able to keep him up that long. So, I mean, it's too many injuries, but I guess it's because it came back so fast. And it's so many back-to-backs. I think the Lakers played back-to-back games. They missed tonight, and then they got another game tomorrow. So it's like this last part of the season, bro, we're going to see so many games. Then the Lakers got 5 games in 6 days. So so many games going to be so piled up together, bro. It's going to be crazy. This last stretch, it's going to be about who can stay healthy. And it looked like your Nets it's looking like the most powerful team right now.
And And even with KD, he's not even playing. You know, I'm questioning his hamstring injury too. So I don't know, man. Whatever.
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even when KD first came back, I was looking at him and I was like, yeah, he looks great, but something about that hammy ain't right. Something about that hammy and that Achilles ain't right. But I've been looking at him like, okay, but he's getting to his spots, hitting the jump shots. He's actually playing pretty good defense too. But I just always had a feeling, bro. Especially this dude, he's so skinny too.
Yeah, he's a little tiny leg boy. No, he's lost a little explosive power, but you know, they're not really rehabbing to fix stuff like that, because what happens on a rehab side of stuff is typically they're in to just say, hey, let's get this stuff stronger. This is not a strength issue that they're trying to work on there. They're trying to work on let's get your muscles stronger, which is not the actual way to actually fix half these injuries. So that's why these boys are just sitting out longer than they need to, because they don't know what the hell to do. And they're still having levels of lingering pain that is unresolved, that they can't fix it. And so the simple tools, in my opinion, that they got ain't going to get right.
Yeah, I mean, all this about getting the shit stronger. How about healing it? Like, can we heal it first?
No.
I ain't gonna be in the league and you just gonna try to make me stronger, make the injury stronger so I can play on it. No, man, I want to heal.
One, the body's gonna fix half of it. The other half is figuring out which part is not gonna be fixed correctly. And so what'll happen is when you look at a lot of hamstring injuries or hamstring strains, that the muscle gets damaged. And so the damaged parts of the muscles don't actually get worked out correctly. And they aren't fixing the fibers like they need to, because they don't know what part of the fibers are probably jacked up or messed up. So it still feels like when he's going out to probably take a run, that it's still grabbing. And so if you go out and try to run with a hamstring injury, it's going to grab a little bit because it's not worked out correctly, and they just can't sort it out. That's what it comes down to.
That fool need a day of stretching before he even start a game.
Here's the thing: stretching ain't gonna fix. This ain't a stretch issue, because guess what? All these boys are stretching. That's what they all tell. The shit's easy. Stretch, get stronger, do some exercises, heat, ice, rest. And that's everybody. That's their two bag. That's what they got. They need better stuff than two bag.
I do look at it and think if KD come back right now, he'll pull that shit again. Him and AD, to be honest.
It could easily happen.
Listen, man, I pulled a hammy and I almost cried like a little girl, but my body ain't for it. I'm up at hell no.
And these don't sound like serious hamstring strains. They sound like grade 1, grade 2 strains, meaning that it didn't bruise, it had some micro tearing, it didn't rip through, it didn't tear through a part of a tendon. That's stuff that I fix in a week and a half, 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. These dudes are sitting on 2 months.
Well, man, they trying. I don't know, man. I guess somebody's telling them the heavy pounding of running a full court practice and for a game, they ain't ready yet. Somebody telling them that. So I don't know. At this point, sit AD out as long as you need to. As long as the Lakers don't fall out of like the top 4 or something like that, I'm good. Because I ain't really worried about it.
I mean, what if y'all fall to 8? That'd be good for y'all, right?
No, I mean, with LeBron, it wouldn't bother. I feel that we'll win, but you want that home court advantage somewhere. You want, right. Especially since some fans are starting to come back, you want that home court advantage at some point, and you don't have it at all if you fall, below that 4. So you want that, and you need that. So I don't know. Again, I don't know where the NBA season is going to go. The rest, I'll know more after March 25th, after the trade deadline. And after
I'll tell you what. So not next show. So not next show. We'll talk about it.
The show after that. The show, probably the first week of April show. I'll come in this bitch like, yeah, okay, I know, because I know how we gonna look for the entire season. Like Jared Dudley's hurt right now. He can go. Like, put him on coaching staff or something like that. I mean, he's hurt. He don't want to have surgery.
Yo, I got a question, because I've been trying to look this one up. I haven't seen it. Did this dude get hurt in practice?
Who, Dudley?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because listen, I look up all the sports injuries. I know about every last one that I can find, especially high profile. I'm like, How the hell did Dudley get hurt? Did he get hurt in practice? I'm like, Jared Dudley injury. I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't go back and look at the film and tell you what happened. How you got hurt?
He's not at the top of your list of what you should worry about people getting hurt. He ain't at the top of your list. But I don't know. I can't tell you, but I didn't see anything if he's got hurt. But I know he don't want to have surgery because it's gonna keep him out like 2 to 3 months, something like that. And I'm like, oh, bro, you ain't doing nothing anyway.
Jared, just go retire, man. You only played 11. You only played like 11.
Look, I get it. He is something to the team, right? Because he does like provide like good locker room, like for the younger guy. He's a good vet. But you can still be a good vet injured. Like if you can have the surgery.
Poor man's JaVale McGee.
Bro, if you had the surgery, they still gonna put you on the bench. You'll still be able to travel with the Lakers. You'll still be on their staff, stuff like that. And we can bring somebody else in to fill that spot. What you trying to hold up a spot for, bro? You're not a factor at all, except being a vet. Like, why are you trying to hold up a spot? Have your surgery, bro.
He played limited minutes this season, anyways.
Maybe some of his contract, he's trying to get that bonus or something. Maybe some.
That he got to be on the court for a certain amount.
He got to be on the active roster for like 82 games or something like that. I don't know.
82 games.
70-some games. I don't know. Whatever.
That's funny.
That's probably what it is. But he can go. He can go right now. All right. It's another thing too I want to talk to you about, bro. I know you saw it, so I just told Mika to throw it in real with the quickness real quick because I wanted to see how you felt about it. Because I know you probably watch as much sports TV as I do nowadays, which is probably not as much as we used to. So we used to watch that shit even at 12 o'clock noon. We call it to like, hey, bro, you watching his and hers? Shit like that, right?
Yeah.
We won't do that anymore. But I did see that ESPN was talking about bringing Skip Bayless back. So what I want to ask you is how you think Max Kellerman should feel about the fact that that was a possibility?
At the end of the day, it ain't personal, it's business. And I would have loved for Skip, and this is just all now I'm thinking about it. I would have loved for Skip to head back to ESPN. I hate him with Shannon Sharpe.
Wow, I like Shannon.
Listen, Shannon's cool, but I think if we can get Shannon somebody else, that show could be a little more special.
But put Shannon with who though?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't got that far. I ain't got that far in my thought process.
To be honest, bro, I'm just tired of seeing Skip on TV. I'm be honest with you. I'm just tired of seeing it. Skip can just go somewhere, bro. Because you know what? It's two things I can't wait for. I can't wait for the day LeBron retire, right? And the day when they can just stop talking about the Dallas Cowboys. That's why I'm watching the show. Like,
listen. You know how much ESPN and FS1 I watch?
Probably not much, but you still know what's going on because you know what they're gonna talk about.
Listen, and so I watched one. I can't remember what show this was. Hell, it was a Colin Cowherd show, right? Okay. This dude had 3 segments on Dak Prescott signing his interview in a row, like 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
That's unnecessary, bro.
That's disgusting. I can't watch it. So yeah, I mean, like you said, the biggest thing that they talk about is LeBron James and the Cowboys. I don't want to hear about the Cowboys very much. I'm engulfed in Cowboys news. When
the Lakers play, bro, I don't even watch. Like, I'll go through YouTube and maybe catch it to see if they talk about something else. But if the Lakers play, I'll watch and see what Shannon say. And then I go YouTube, right? Catch the clip. I'll listen to what Shannon say. And I just stop. Sometimes I mute Skip or I just won't even watch anymore. Because I know, first of all, he said the stuff so much. Like, it's like a broken record now. You already know.
It's all terrible. I can't listen.
Now, I know his whole segment before he finished. His whole fucking segment.
Even for Skip, like, I don't like Skip. I'm a little over Shannon. I'm over Stephen A. I get tired of this dude yelling. He yells entirely too much.
I don't think Stephen A. and Max like each other like they used to.
That's cool.
I think Stephen A. gets on Max's nerves. He gets on mine, so I can see he probably gets on Max.
Yeah. Oh. Hold up. I'm over it. I'm good.
Well, I would tell you about sports if you just listen. Dude, what are you talking about, bro? You don't know nothing either. You don't know, but you be wrong. You be wrong so much, bro.
Yeah.
It's just that you're the face of ESPN now, and it ain't like you doing great work. You just been there the longest,
and they're running your ass through the mud all day long.
All day long, bro. He'll be on like 4 or 5 shows.
You remember when he signed that first contract? We was looking at it. We was like, man, they got that boy working hard for that money. That boy was doing a broadcast game at like 12 o'clock at night. He had boxing the next night. Like, damn, they working the shit out of this boy.
Yeah. I'll never forget what Charles Barkley said on TNT one time. He was like, they was saying something about working for ESPN. He was like, ain't no damn way I work for ESPN. You ain't gonna have me working in the morning, then have me on at night too.
Right, yeah. They be doing them wrong. But he signed up for that.
Chuck said, man, they work them boy like slaves over there. So, man, I ain't doing all that work.
Nah, I mean, I'm glad Skip got paid, but as Max, I'd be a little salty. But you know, it's what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, the best show that they had on ESPN, they got rid of it. The second best show they had on ESPN, they canceled the folks that I thought, which was highly questionable, in Poppy and Dan Le Batard.
Yeah,
whatever they're doing over there.
To be honest, they should have kept Max and Marcellus Wiley together from the jump. Like they had a good report going. But now Marcel Wiley got to go on with Acho. I kind of like that show.
That's probably one of my new favorite shows. Actually, I'll be honest. Yeah. I like the show.
Oh, the fact that they took Jason Whitlock off, that's perfect.
Yo, you I don't know if you be catching it. They be throwing so much Jason Whitlock shade on that show.
Nah, I don't catch it. I catch it every now and then, but I do like it every time I catch it.
And they throw a whole lot of Jason Whitlock shade on that show.
Bro, because you could tell Marcellus Wiley when Jason Whitlock was there, he was just putting it up for the camera. It didn't feel like him from Sports Nation. It didn't feel like that, Marcellus. But now that Jason is gone, it's kind of like free. But the fact that Archo called that dude a co-host killer, yo, he called that man a co-host killer, bro. I don't know if I laughed that hard in a minute, bro. You call him
it is, man. It is what it is. I mean, you know, Whitlock was out there trying to count my man Dak money, wouldn't even worry about his own pockets.
That's what I'm saying. I was so happy when he got let. I don't like people to get fired, but I was happy when he got let go.
It felt great that he was.
He don't deserve nice things.
It is what it is.
Somebody like him don't deserve nice things, bro. I'm just be honest. He just don't. Yo, are you watching any games tonight? Anything on TV tonight? You watching?
I'm probably going to see if I can catch a little Snowfall. Married at First Sight. That's about it.
What season are you on this?
Hey, bro, I'm caught up on Snowfall, boy.
Oh, I'm still on season 1, man. I'm still on season 1.
Hey, you can ask me what happened. I'll tell you everything. I'll catch you up real quick.
Nah, I think I'm on like season 1. Like
sometimes I skip episodes. I'm like, this one ain't had nothing good in it. I ain't missed nothing.
Bro, how do you do stuff like that, bro? You're missing out a lot of material.
No, it ain't that much. I ain't losing no sleep over it. I just want to know what really happened.
That's your problem. You don't care.
Hey,
you don't care.
Before we get off the show, let me tell you something. You know the whole last season of Power I didn't even watch.
Oh, but you need the newer one. The Ghost shit is fire, bro. You gotta watch last
watching that too. Guess what? I'm up on deck on that.
On the Ghost shit?
Yeah.
No, that's fire. That one's fire, bro. But you got to go back to the last season of Power to move into the Ghost shit and the rest of the stuff that's coming too.
No, not really. I just keep on asking my lady what happened. She tell me.
Come on, bro. Look, man. Let's sign this off, man. Let's sign this off for the night, man. Look,
don't get mad at me.
I watch Power. I watch Ghost. I watch all. I'm gonna get into Snowfall a little more. I'm gonna try to watch it some more. It's starting off slow to me, and I haven't gotten into it yet. But I will. I can
tell you what episodes to skip. I promise you.
Nah, that's okay. I'm gonna watch it in its whole entirety, man. Hey, you guys! Thank you guys for joining the One Stop Podcast today. Where we talk sports
and all that other shit.
Thank you guys again for joining. Follow us on all social media platforms at the One Stop Podcast. That's on Twitter. That's on IG. That's on Facebook. That's on TikTok. We have a TikTok now. You didn't even know that, did you? And that's on Snapchat as well. You didn't even know. We out here, bro. We everywhere. And bro, I'm gonna need you to put more content on the pages. We'll talk about that later. All right. Again, thank you guys for joining the One Stop Podcast. We talk sports and all that other shit. Until next show. Again, it was my fault that we didn't make the show yesterday. I was traveling. So again, next week, Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern time. Have your questions ready, have your response ready, have your thinking cap, everything going to involve yourself within the show. So we appreciate you guys. And again, One Stop Podcast, we talk sports and all that other shit. Good night, my brother.
Peace, man.